It's time for the Janel Burgess Show once again. Hi, everybody. Steve Lloyd-Jones with head women's coach Janel Burgess. It's presented by the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. As the Laker women having played a couple games at home here, two big ones, and got two victories, Janel, and the second of which was thrilling fashion. But you're now 20-5 overall and 13-5 in the GLIAC. Yeah. So congrats on your 20th win, and we'll go back to number 19 first. That was Findlay out of the South.
Yeah, you know, we saw two South teams this week, and I thought the kids did a pretty good job overall. We had great defense in both games. Offensively, we sputtered a little bit in both games as well, but we're able to find a way to win. And at this time of year, that's all you want to do is find a way to win and be able to move forward to the next game.
You got the victories. Tell me what you were most proud of this past week you saw from your team.
I think overall our focus and our defense, once again, defense in both games was extremely sharp. Offensively, like I said, we weren't exactly sharp there, but I liked how we continued to fight through adversity. Against Findlay, we had spurts of greatness where our offense and defense were doing well, and then there was about a 5-minute segment, I think, in the second half where offense shut down. We did not score a point, but our defense continued to maintain very, very steady. And the greatest thing was it was our man-to-man defense also. We didn't have to play as much of our matchup that we had been relying on more so in the previous weeks. And then against Wayne State, offense was ugly, defense was ugly throughout most of the game, but we found a way to continue to fight through on that one as well.
It's interesting to listen to coaches early on in the season, you rightfully so, you talk about how you win a game. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal. I mean, even if you get a win, it's, well, I don't like this, or we got to improve on that, whatever. As the season goes, though, it's more like, well, we got the win, right?
We found a way.
Because this time of year, style points don't count as much. Does it concern you? I mean, those things you're talking about that weren't as good, maybe the offense.
The offense does concern me. There's no doubt about it. And we will look at that extensively this week as we have a week to prepare for our next game and some practice time, which I think we're also due for. It's a perfect time for us to just have one game as we're headed into a postseason play here in less than, pretty much a week as well. And our offense is sputtering a little bit. We've seen against, different defenses than what we had seen earlier. And I think there's a lot of things that we can, add into the factors of lower offensive production. But I think the best thing as a coach you can be proud of is you look at the defense we've been playing in these last couple weeks, and that's phenomenal. And I think anybody that's been in any sort of, postseason run, your defense is what you're going to have to rely on.
That's right. You got to. It always gives you a chance, doesn't it?
It
when
sure
you have
does.
that. Well, the Lakers, the 2 wins, so 20 now overall, the total. Let's break down Wayne State a little bit. This was, as you say, a little bit ugly for most of it for you until the end, but you were able to find a way. You won this in overtime over Wayne State. I believe it's the first overtime win for Grand Valley since '06, but you get this, and really a one that could have been bad if it had gone against you, but you found a lot of different ways there at the end to kind of pull together defensively, offensively to get that done. What was that like, the tail end of regulation? Take me to that first. As you're down 6-7 points for most of that time trying to come back. What are you discussing there? How are you trying to get a win?
I mean, our biggest deficit came with 7:38 to go. It was 11 point. We were behind by 11 points with a little over 7 to go. And, it's amazing, though, throughout that entire game, and this is going to sound really crazy, but I looked at the staff with 5 minutes to go, and I said, I think we got this one. And I think the overall calmness that the bench displayed throughout the entire game kind of eluded to the team. I thought you looked at our defensive intensity picked up in the last 7 minutes. There's no doubt about that. And then and to counter that, then our defense picked up. We were getting defensive stops for the most part, which then created our transition offense. And that the biggest difference was our transition offense. We were able to push it up and down much more than we had been in the previous 33 minutes of that game. And I think that really, really helped us. And then we also focused. The kids got it to Alex Delfox down the stretch, which we needed to. And then Jasmine played a very, very solid game. I mean, she played a solid defensive game. She distributed the ball, and then she had some huge plays down the stretch.
Sure did. Alex Delfox, 20 over 26 points second half. And boy, what a job from Jasmine Padine there. She hits 3 free throws to send it essentially into overtime, gets a big steal in the overtime session there to kind of seal it. So she was great. And then you got to touch on Biz Van Tifflin, too, senior day. And
what a
she
great senior day.
Officially sealed it. A big 3 she got as well late, and then some free throws.
Yeah, 5 out of her 10 points came in OT, if I'm correct, out of a 3-point shot on the weak side there after Alex kicked it out to her, and then 2 huge free throws. I mean, she did what she does best, correct? Jasmine misses the front end of a 1-and-1 with a few seconds left in the game. Biz just kind of does what she does. I'm going to go get that offensive rebound. Got it, and they had to foul her, and she put both of those free throws in. And what a great way for a senior to go out on her last regular season home game is to just lead us like she always does, and just all that blue-collar work, by golly, paid off.
It's on to Ferris to end the regular season. As you say, just one game this week. Yeah, it's kind of, we're back to the 131 showdown a little bit. But now it's on Ferris's home floor.
Yeah.
But you're coming in a lot of confidence, playing well. And tell us about this week of preparation here.
You know, we gave them Monday off. They're going to go Tuesday. We're just going to go strictly strength and conditioning, trying to take away, give them a little bit of time to do homework, to do, some of the stuff that they need to do. And the staff is going to break down a little bit of our offensive breakdowns. We're going to break down a little bit of defense. And then we'll go back to practice on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then obviously play on Saturday. And, I think Ferris is, it's a tough game no matter where you play, no matter what the records are. It'll be a good battle for us as they celebrate their senior day up there.
That's right. Ken Fisher, the call here at GVSULakers.com, 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Thanks, Janel.
Thank you.
Great job this week. The Laker women again 20-5 overall, 13-5 in the GLIAC. For head coach Janel Burgess, I'm Steve Lloyd Jones. Thanks for watching today here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.